Well, greetings and salutations, test takers. This is Dean Tinney coming to you from my studio in fabulous Las Vegas with an explication request. This is from a Series 24 who had taken the test and is studying for the retake. Good news, they were successful on the retake. And when people are doing the QBank second time, finding questions that are unused, and they see something that reminds them of something they saw on their exam, I say, please forward me that QID. And that's what happened to this situation. I'm also going to put this in the Series 7 playlist because it's testable there as well. And remember, the best paid supplement for a QBank is Kaplan. And if you'd like a Kaplan QBank as a paid supplement, you get a 15% discount by using my Guru 15 discount code at checkout. Best free supplement to your paid study materials is my YouTube channel. Help you with any question, just easier if it's Kaplan because I can bring up the QID backstage. For that commercial, Kaplan allows me to give you a free look on Kaplan content like this. So this question ID 1436026 and a $10 million corporate long-term fixed income underwriting, 400,000 remains unsold. So as a test taker, the first thing we now want to look for in the question is whether this is an Eastern undivided syndicate or a Western divided syndicate, because that will impact our answer. It says a syndicate member has a 10% commitment. And then it tells us he sold 1 million. It's Eastern. So in an Eastern syndicate, we are jointly and severally responsible based on our percentage participation. So it doesn't matter that 10% of the 10 million here is a million. What amount as meaningful is it's 10% of the deal. And you're on the hook for 10% of remaining liability is how this works on the test, right? I had some lady investment bankers, and they told me they think of it as a family dinner. If it's an Eastern family dinner, we just keep passing it around the table until it's all sold. Nobody leaves the table till it's, everybody's eaten. We've eaten everything at Manager Break Syndicate. Or if it's a Western family dinner, you just eat your meal and you're done. I think of Eastern as Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Mafia, always in it together. I think of Western, this side of the Rocky Mountains. I think of Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, mano a mano. You tell me you're going to do something, you're going to do something. All right, so now we can answer the question because we know it's 10% is the liability. It's an Eastern undivided syndicate. So 400,000 times 10%, the answer to the question is $40,000. Now, that's again, the liability here is based on percentage participation. So Eastern means undivided, by the way. Those are interchangeable terms on the exam. Usually Eastern refers to municipals, and in corporate underwritings, we typically use undivided. And then Western would change the answer, right? If this was a Western divided syndicate, what goes down stays down. And if you told me you would sell 1 million, all you got to do is eat your own meal, right? So you sold 1 million, you said you'd do 1 million. And so if we just change this to a Western syndicate, the answer would be 0, right? So that's how an Eastern or Western syndicate works, right? I would expect you to see something along these lines on both your Series 7 exam as well as your Series 24 exam. By the way, if this is the final reallocation, that $40,000 of bonds is going to go into your inventory, right? When the manager breaks syndicate. All right. Then you say, attention brokers, blue light special. Hope you found that helpful. And again, sending explication requests my way. Remember, inch by inch, your exam is a cinch. Yard by yard, your exam is hard. And I'll see you for the next explication request. The answer to this question is $40,000.